Well, hello chat. It's been a minute. How are you? Yeah, I have a new outfit. Let me show you guys. I know today's stream is gonna be a little somber, but I guess we try to enjoy it as much as we can, right? Ta-da! So I think this little outfit, I think it would be great for spooky season, maybe even for the holiday too. You know, Octosember as it were. And yeah, I could even see my tail. This one was a little tricky to put together because it came out with so many layers, and like figuring out the order was a bit funny, especially way late. Oh, thank you. Da 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 da. I wonder, I actually forgot, does it have a back detail? Kind of. It's supposed to be a, like, what is it? The hearts from cards? And I have a black outfit of this with the spade. So I guess I'm gonna be the queen of hearts. Heart, 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 heart. Oh, man. I'm seeing some scuff. I need to fix the scuff, otherwise it's gonna distract me. Where does it go? Tracking. Da 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 da. No, I think it's working. Maybe I'm just too close. What? Alrighty. So I hope you're all doing well. I know quite a few of you were going to try to make it on today's stream. But if not, I think that will be okay because I am going to be watching the VOD of this probably for a few days because I'm actually expecting some YouTube comments to come out of this because I am going to need you guys' help. Let me make this bigger. Wah. Wah. There we go. Ooh, nice, lovely. We're gonna have to ask some of our neighbors if they can join us for a multi-community event for that. Because it would be funny if Dally and Saucy, they're the only ones playing with me. It's like, I gotta fix that. Where to begin? Where to begin? I know there's been a lot of Twitter drama, and in a way, I know I'm responsible for it, and I did not expect anyone to get any backlash or any hate. Like, the only thing I would have preferred was it was just to be calm. Like, stop pushing, stop any form of harassment, stop the negativity. Like, the only thing that I wanted in my community was love. And now we're getting to the point where the community is not just about us, it's our neighbors, it's our partners. Thank you, Fling. And I know we're all good souls, and we're very compassionate and empathetic in our own ways. I have no intention in trying to change people's ideas or their beliefs or their opinions or their understanding. I don't want to judge, or I try not to, but I know prejudice is always something difficult. And I just want all of us to get along. And I know it may be a shock for quite a few of you that I actually ended the relationship with my ex. And it's a shame that we couldn't come to an amicable arrangement. It was like, the relationship was so heavy on me that it would be points where like I wouldn't stream for a whole week or maybe even 2. Could I unredeem? I could try. But that would be another day. I'm not really gonna focus too much on the redeems today, or because like this is my date with you guys. Because this is a heavy topic. Like this is like new territory for me as a streamer, as a VTuber. And I recognize I'm different from a lot of people. I'm definitely in my own species, I guess you could say. I have been observing some conversations involving my ex, and I still advocate for her. I am still proud of the artist that she became during her time in the Tavern. I like that we got to know each other, even though... No, I'm not gonna say anything negative. We did share a lot of nice stories together, and I love sharing stories with all of you. And we collaborated a lot. Like, we did emote bases, we did some exclusive stuff for me, and a lot of the things that she created were gifts to the Tavern. Like, she was happy to share it with the community. And as our community grew to have more partnerships, other people get to enjoy our emotes. And that made me happy that her art was getting recognized, it was getting seen. And in the Tavern, like, we even helped her set up like a terms of service. We got her set up with Ko-Fi. The only thing I really want in my community is to help lift each other. Not to bring anyone down. Not to smash anyone's dreams. For a long time, I would say I never had dreams. Like, I didn't aspire anything really for myself. Like, I wanted to inspire others. And I think with VTubing, that's how I can do it. I think with VTubing, that's how I can spread my influence. And I could be the cheerleader for everybody. And for anyone in chat, there is a new chat command, and you guys are welcome to use it, because the kind of help that I want you guys to have tonight, I want to make questions such that we do polls tonight, and you guys have the opportunity to vote where we're going to go from here, what our priorities are going to be, what we're going to do on my Twitch channel, my YouTube eventually, and for the Tavern itself. Why? Because I've loved so deeply that I am emotionally compromised. I cannot do this alone. If I do it alone, I'm gonna protect all this stuff. Like a friend said, once a picture goes on the wall, it stays on the wall until there's something to replace it. So, as far as my Twitch emotes, I credited my ex with most of them. and she helped me commission an artist for the others. And I know she's really upset, especially other people like dogpiling on her and saying bad things about her. That was not my intention. My intention was for my own self-preservation. I think the only way that we could have healed was by putting more barriers, more separation. And I took ownership, I took responsibility. I took control of the narrative, and I had my say. And I wanted the world to remember the good that we did together. Like, as far as who she was as a real person, yes, she had a lot of things that were different than me. And I had a lot of things that were different from her. Our values being one of them. Our interests being one of them. Our future aspirations was another. What I wanted to do was to have a legacy for the future with this VTubing, and I wanted to grow and foster a community because during a lot of my earlier years, I was a loner. Probably for the last 20 years or so, I was a loner. I didn't have the chance to develop a lot of social skills. I was just in my own little world, on the internet, living my life as Vera Kisaragi. So when I transitioned, I became her. So my perspective of who I am and what I am, it's embracing that reality for me. Who I was in real life, that was the imposter, that was the mask. That was the callous soul that I projected to the world. So when I'm not Vera, I'm that. I am that monster. And during this post going public, it was a calculated risk, I understand. And I was prepared to be the monster. I was prepared to be the villain. I was prepared to be whatever people wanted me to be. And I can live with that. I'm not here to make you guys understand me, or like where I came from, or nor do I need any sort of validation or Aki. I thought you were gonna take me out on this date. Nice to see you, Aki. I'm gonna need a little sip. My hands are trembling. Okay, so let me rewind for a little bit. So if you guys have any questions for me that you guys would like answered or like to be created as polls, my moderators will also help me. So if you do !Q or !question followed by your question, it will be noted in my Discord server and it will be stored locally. So I'm going to do an example. And there we go. There's not going to be a cooldown for it. Hold on. Let me see if I got saved. What's the question, Chaz? I swear I prepared for this stream. I know where everything is. Okay, I got my question sheet right here. Let's pull up chat again. Wow. Okay, I'll stretch, Jez. I'll stretch. Why is Dally saying uh-oh? And I guess this is, like, with these questions, it's going to be a limited Q&A because I don't want to get too personal into any relationship allegations or what I had with Vani, with Dr. Valkaran, with Sarah Donna, or anyone else. Actually, Ches, I'm going to unmute Discord. You're welcome to hop in VC. That's if you can. Let me make sure the volume's not muted. Where's Discord? I think it's that one. Okay. Should be unmuted. Because of Suki saying too many requests. I think it was because Suki did it to YouTube and Discord, so it was like twice. But it recorded it once for me, I think. Welcome back. Welcome back. So, I think I was saying something along the lines of that I am emotionally compromised with like wanting to preserve the things that my ex made and the things that we created together and the people that were in our tavern, the collabs, the cooperation, the collaboration, the camaraderie. And if you guys are stuck in ad jail, you guys are welcome to take a look on my YouTube side, and it's no ads over there because I know this is a big topic. And you guys are welcome to leave YouTube comments after the stream. Do the like, do the subscribe, do all the things. So as far as like how I'm going to eliminate like being the only person managing the Discord server, I actually am changing the governance of it. So I am going to be the custodian of the server, which in a way, like, I could help protect the things in there, the archiver, and try to preserve the memories that we have in there. And now I have a quorum. So my moderators are part of that quorum, the mirrors are in there, and our partners with other communities are in there. Is she breaking up for anyone else? Hopefully I'm not being staticky, but no guarantees. Discord is connected. Oh goodness. Okay, I'm gonna disconnect Discord. Maybe that will help? I don't know. My bandwidth should be getting better now. And... no, I don't want to be staticky. It doesn't feel good. So, yeah, so to have a quorum, we're going to have half the number of member votes to present a motion, do a vote, and if we meet the minimum votes in the quorum, the motion will pass. So, as an example, we had a little exercise of where should we put AI-generated art? Should it be with the human-made stuff, or should we put it in a separate channel? And eventually, without a timer, we got the necessary votes to pass it, and it was passed. So we're probably going to put it up somewhere in the media section. My bit rate's going all over the place from 2,000 to 5,000. Wah, I'm not even playing the game right now. And so I guess with that being said, as I was mentioning about the emotes, I actually want to change the priorities of the the finances of this channel, of the tavern and such. So before, whenever I would get any revenue, it would pay back the debt that I put into VTubing. I still have a net negative balance, and it's 4 digits long. I'll say that. I'm not gonna say what it is exactly. But instead of trying to pay it back, I want to fundraise the money to start replacing emotes. Can't handle the cuteness, the glam. So eventually I'll start doing that. And it's mostly so there's no disruption on the channel, they don't get pulled away on both platforms. What can I do? I guess one thing we can do, we could go back to my Fugi, I guess. Wah. Alright, back in comfy clothes then. That should help. Okay, and as far as the emotes that are in the server, I'm gonna say my ex was also the tavern administrator. She definitely had the ability to do more harm than I imagined if she was really vindictive, malicious. So I am definitely grateful that she had restraint and she recognized what could have been mod abuse by having that level of power. And I'll say, when I love someone, I tend to get really vulnerable with them, and in a way I give that person the key to destroy me, and I am trusting them not to. I love that deeply, and that's why a lot of this has so much sentimental value to me. And yes, I still love the version of my ex from our early collaboration when we were getting to know each other. And when her values changed and she no longer wanted to grow the community may have made her more uncomfortable. The things I did in the community maybe made her uncomfortable. And a lot of that is on me. And yeah, I guess we all have to go on some character growth somewhere down the line. What to say? What else to say? So my actions pushed her away. My actions sent her into a hiatus. My actions made her not stream as much as I wish she did. So the Vani that you guys saw in the tavern, the Vani that you saw on streams, that was the one I loved. And I do believe characters, like our personas and our real people, like our real selves, they can be different. They can have different values. They can have different walks of life. But your feelings for those characters, it doesn't make them invalid. Like, look at the people in grade school. Like, come on, who hasn't had a crush on an anime character? Or an actor or an actress? I'm pretty sure we're all at fault for that. And if you met the voice actor for those roles, I'm pretty sure they might have some terrible personality as well. And then the phrase comes about, never meet your heroes, because you might end up being disappointed. And I think the same goes for me. I have my own faults. I'm not innocent either, so yeah. But every day I try to do my best. Every day is a new fresh start. Some grudges are not worth keeping. Some are difficult to let go, and that I understand. And no one can force you to go through it. It's something you have to process. And what else? What else? What else? So I don't know when my ex will come back to streaming, because I know she's pretty shy being in the public spotlight, and I kept encouraging her to. When I found out that her real self felt incredibly anxious playing her role as that character, it hurt. It hurt me. It hurt me because I was hurting her. And I didn't realize it. I didn't realize it for a long time. Our relationship started falling apart like 5-6 months ago. And we tried to keep it civil for you guys. But it wasn't easy. As far as the emotes in the server, I still want to honor and respect them. They are definitely the memories that we had together. We did stuff together. Some guests were probably more disruptive than others. Some guests even made others uncomfortable. And I know my tolerance, I know my patience is a lot more than a lot of yours. So I'm hoping the quorum will help me make those decisions, like what we need to do. What can we tolerate? What can we tolerate no more? As far as who we're going to be partnering in the future, like I definitely, as far as like a minimum entry, so the leaderboard in the tavern, if a community owner has a level 10 or higher on the leaderboard, they are able to apply. But their application to being a partner is contingent on how active they are in the community, how good our vibes are. And this time, I want to document what's allowed, what's not allowed, what's licensed. We have to do all of that up front, because in a way this is like a business arrangement sort of thing. Like, all this heat on Twitter, there is no rational minds. It's just a lot of angry people being disgruntled. And when people start disrespecting one another, people stop listening. So I definitely believe in calm, I believe in patience, and I believe in understanding. Trying to force someone into your position is no good. Especially when the world is watching. Like, I know it's probably a matter of time that maybe some forces at B will probably break into the tavern and probably destroy my possessions, like my valuables, as far as like these emotes, the stickers. Like, I know I don't have the rights to them. Like, I know they are gifts to the community. They were put here in goodwill. And I want them to represent the fun, the laughs, the giggles, the teasing, the dozens and dozens of hours in collabs that we did together. So the people that say, "You mean nothing to me, Vera. I just want you to do X, Y, and Z." You may feel that way, but I'm still very compassionate about the person you were back then. I was very patient. I was very gracious to have you guys under my roof. As far as how I treat people, you have to remember, I am an introvert. I am not an extrovert. I may seem like an ambivert, extrovert, whatever. But the thing is, when I get overwhelmed, I shut down. I get quiet. I get reserved. I go to the corner of the room because I'm not comfortable. And some people, they didn't even think that as a cue. They just kept pushing and pushing. So, for the allegations that I was an ass, maybe I was. And we didn't have the communication to express ourselves. It was just too much teasing. We weren't being like adults. We weren't communicating. And even if when we did, when we expressed our discomfort, it was just laughed at. It was not taken seriously. So we definitely need to look in the mirror and see how can we be a better person. How can we be a better person so that way we could be a good role model for everyone else? Because there's going to be some kohai in the future that's going to look up to us and they want to aspire to be like us. And yes, I did receive threats on those social media platforms. And I guess we'll see what happens, whether someone throws the first stone and how many people will see it. I was prepared to be the villain, but I don't know if many of you are. So if you could be anything in the world, whether it's this character or that character, be kind, be understanding, respect other people's opinions and beliefs. Don't push it onto other people. If they say they can't do it, if they say they can't change their mind because it's so deeply ingrained into themselves, let them. Be patient with them. Their point of view is not invalid. We're all different, and that's okay. Okay, so I did make some notes before the stream. I'm gonna see I'm gonna see what topics I haven't covered yet. Yeah, I'm a queer villain too, Saucy. Just need people trying to live our lives. Yes, I completely agree. And as a reminder, you guys are welcome to do exclamation Q for your questions. And you guys are able to do exclamation question as an alias if you want as well. As far as my moderators, you guys are welcome to hop on the VC if you guys have some points that you feel probably need to be addressed. Because I really want to talk about like any way that we can improve, how we can do better. I guess this is another thing that I haven't talked about. So when I say that I brought Vera Kisaragi out to the world to see, for most people that are cis, it's the opposite. Like, they're becoming a person. They're becoming a role. Whereas for me, it was the opposite. Da, da, da. And I know my branding, it still needs to get better. Like, I still have like some DIY assets that I put together before my debut. Like, I do want to have like some more commercial stuff, professional stuff, but that's gonna be later, especially like if we're gonna be fundraising these emotes. Assuming no one has a problem with that. Shall I make a poll? Da, 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 da. let's see. As far as like partnerships with other creators, like there's probably more things that we can do to flesh that out, like maybe highlight an event that's going on in their community or promote it. How can we be involved with them? Like as far as the Tavern, I mentioned it in a couple streams, like I want it to be like a community hub. Like I want it to be a place to where like we can meet other communities, make friends with them in a way that we can't have. The question was, Dally, like to have a fundraiser for to start phasing out some of the emotes on my channel. So that way you don't get pulled unexpectedly. Me leave? I'm not leaving. The world can throw as many stones as they want, even if I end up in the hospital or something, I'm coming back. I don't plan on stopping. And it's good to see you, Nebuchadnezzar. I know you've also dealt through this in your career as well. As far as like the fundraiser, that idea that I did have, I did talk to some artists like how to do like bulk emotes for like a certain price. But what I want to do is like I want to see like what our financial goal should be for the fundraiser and which artist should we choose. So since people are making allegations that I'm stealing art, there's me making contact with other artists. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a rough start. So if you guys have relations with other artists and we could create a dialogue in the future, I think that'd be lovely. And yeah, so with these partnerships, like going into the partnership, I usually tell them when we integrate your Twitch with the Tavern, your sub emotes go to your subscribers that are in the Tavern, so they have access to the subs. I never see them. I never have a copy of them. But as far as like what doesn't get copied, the free tier of emotes from Twitch, they don't get copied over or synced over. So I give access to the creator and to upload their own emotes, and they could do that. But I would prefer like don't put any exclusive emotes in there. Especially like I would like to have like some sort of agreement in the future when we make this arrangement, like this is how we're going to do it, this is for how long, or these are the stipulations, and not when people are angry. Yeah, I'm not opposed to that. Let's see, we have a question. Flame asks, how often will you be streaming from here on out? Even though like there was a lot of rage in Twitter and social media, I was also very grateful of the support and the understanding that I did get from some people. Like, they understand I was in pain, they understand I was mourning that the person I love was not so. So I think I maybe had a busy schedule in the near future, maybe more collabs. I would have loved to continue doing collabs with Dr. Valkyron, but I don't foresee that happening anymore. Maybe the powers that be, maybe they would say, don't even talk to Vera ever again. I do have respect for Dr. Valkyron. I do have feelings for her. I know her as a person more than her character, so my situation with her is definitely different than my ex. Whether or not she wants to preserve that, I understand if she doesn't. I understand if she wants to. But as far as my personal relationship with her, I think that's between me and her, and I don't think it's anyone's business what we do, as long as we're having fun and having a good time and we're being safe. I don't intend on causing harm to people. Usually I say things and they hurt someone anyways. I tend to simplify things very general, or simplify things to where like it could be construed into something negative. I am not doing anything violent to anybody. I'll say it again, like what I want is to spread love and to remember the people that they were. Like, in the short story that I wrote in the Tavern, I mentioned about ghosts and the burden that carry them for the rest of their life. When I was in grade school, my first love in real life, like it took me 13 years to get over them. But I still have dreams of them and my friends back then for all the little joys I had in my life back then. And I'm pretty sure if I were to meet them today, they would be a completely different person that would be unrecognizable. So seeing how some people are just horrible and nasty on social media, yes, that's temporary, that's no. But the memory that I have of those people when there was good relations, that will be forever. So those are the ghosts that I'm going to keep with me. And no one's going to tell me otherwise, that I should just move on. Like, I'm pretty sure if you guys lost a family member or a best friend or even a partner, you guys would understand. Thank you, Lisra. If you have any questions, Lisra, you're welcome to put it on the comments on this YouTube video. Or you could ask me privately in the server. Up to you, whatever you're comfortable with. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes again. So I think that's most of the things I wrote down. That's relevant, actually. So do you guys have any general questions you guys would like to ask? Or like, maybe suggestions what I could do as a streamer or for the community, or where would you guys like this to go? Like, I enjoy telling stories for you guys. I like hanging out with you guys. I like bringing the community together and doing special projects that you guys love. Like, I want you guys to be passionate and chase the things you like. And if we could join along in that adventure, that'd be great. And I guess I should have said, like if I really was such a terrible person to other people, like, there was no obligation to collab with me. There was no obligation to stay in the tavern. There was no obligation to bring your friends in there. The only thing I wanted to add is that the Discord has mods that anyone can go to if they have issues. And yes, that is right. We want to take care of you guys. So if you have any grievances, or if something's misunderstood, or you have issues with something, yeah, you could just reach out, even if it's something personal. We've been around on this plane of existence for a while, so I think we may have some experience. My drink is halfway gone. Ba, 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 ba. Any thoughts? Any questions? And as far as like what my intentions were, like personal relationship wise and all that, like at least for me, like I didn't come into this space looking for love or looking for a partner. I just wanted friends, a companionship with common goals. I know love has a way of just becoming organic in its own way. So love finds a way. Whether you know it's coming or not. So I'm pretty sure I will probably do this mistake again. Maybe I'll fall in love with the right or the wrong person, and I'll have another drama spell for all of you guys. Whether it ends up good, I don't know. I'm pretty sure my quorum is going to have to bonk me. Or, who knows, maybe I'll be in a relationship and you guys won't know about it. Maybe it will just be a real life thing and not a stream thing. I know that's one thing that hurt my ex a lot, like, the person that she saw in her screen, I was in love with that person. I was happy with that person. But I couldn't be happy with the person she really was. So, in a way, we were disingenuous to each other. And we didn't even know. Jess? As far as like some things in the future, like there are some passion projects that I would like to create and like do it episodically, especially with other people in the tavern. And I think it would be a fun project. Collabs are going to be fun. Doing series is going to be fun. Yeah. Bonk me hard enough, I just might like it. I don't know. But as far as all of this, like, I do appreciate all you coming to my aid and to my rescue, giving me support, giving me your understanding. I probably don't deserve it, like the empathy and support, but who knows? I'm just simply here. Thank you for the lurk. Dally Chess, would you guys like to hop on VC for your questions or comments? Or anything to continue the discussion? The only question I got was from Flame. Let me check the server and the file. Yeah, the only question I got was from Flame. And I mentioned, when I made my post in public, like, I tried to be clear saying that it was my decision, it doesn't reflect my mods, it doesn't reflect the community, it doesn't reflect the communities around me that I'm associated with. I was honored when my best friend wanted to stand up for me and try to clear my name, and I am sorry that she got hurt in all of this too. I know everyone was really angry, really upset, and probably not thinking rationally. Wow.
Hi.
It's a magical girl.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm your magical girl virtual streamer Dally. Streams like a minute behind, so I'm still listening to what you were saying a minute ago. But yeah, I just want to double down on the whole if anyone ever has an issue with something, if you don't feel comfortable talking to Vera, there are other mods that you could talk to if there's an issue or anything, and I will bonk her for you. That's what I'm here for.
With that wand that I powered up.
Yes. I have a good sticker for you to make. I'd have to look for my art of it, but yes.
Yes, darling.
I lost my train of thought. I started hearing myself on stream and I completely lost my train of thought. But yeah, we're here for, the community and everybody and all that. So yeah, we're here for you guys. Awesome.
Yes, and that was something I missed actually. My commitment is to all of you guys. I want to take care of all of you. I want to grow with you guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
And community is a community effort, so everyone has to, pitch into that, to that community.
As long as they're comfy.
Yes.
We won't strong arm you.
No, not at all.
Dally, put down the rope.
No.
Oh wait, that's for me, isn't it?
That wasn't. Yeah, the rope is for you. I wasn't being sarcastic or anything this time.
Editing this is gonna be fun. I'm all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, because I'm not.
Cyber Night. First time chatter.
Hello. Thanks for the work. We'll be playing scary game, right?
Of course.
Uh.
She would love to.
Yeah, I guess. But you have to hold my hand. That's my only.
Of course. So I think we'll probably ask the quorum who in their communities would like to participate in that, and I guess venture out and see whoever will want to join in that event. So it would be a CSP containment breach, maybe the remake, and we plan on maybe doing that in the last week of September, probably the weekend.
Yes.
Oh, Saucy's scared. How can a hellhound be scared of spooky creatures?
Well, easily.
Okay. Fair enough.
Because being scared is easy. Yeah. But I'll do my best, Saucy. I can guarantee nothing of myself.
Except pure comedy. She's a comedian. She's not an idol.
How dare you? I'm just kidding.
A little reverie. I had a thought and then it ran away.
I know.
This is hard, yo.
It is. That's why I usually write, not a script, but like a, did you hit all the points on your outline?
I did.
Yeah. Saucy's talking about the game.
Like, as far as like, yes, there is some housekeeping probably to talk with our quorum, like maybe updating the rules, maybe updating maybe a standard legal document. Like, it's amazing just how much this community is growing. It's not just a private little thing. It's not a group chat anymore. It's, to me, it feels like it's growing to a little business, and it's like, oh my god.
I don't know if business is the right word.
It's becoming alive.
Yeah.
It's organic.
It's definitely like a hub or like a
Yes, that's the original word.
Better words. Okay, Chaz, have a good look. But like a little hub or a little. I mean, it's a community, right? So it's not a little community. It's starting to become maybe a medium community.
Especially with the partnerships, like.
Yeah.
It definitely gives it a big bump every time.
Oh, that is fun. I've been doing all the partnerships because I get to see what other people are doing without having to go through 12 different Discord servers.
Yes, of course.
I'm too old for that, y'all.
She's traumatized from her birthday, guys. She had a wonderful birthday. You guys have to watch the performance if you have not.
Oh, thank you.
But I think that's pretty much my priorities. Like, I want to continue growing the community. I want to try to make things right over time. 12 what?
12 Discord servers. It's, well, if I counted all the servers, it's more than 12. But not all of them are super active, and I'm not active in most of them. And like 3 of them, I just threw out a number. That wasn't an exact number. That was a, you know.
Discord said no more saucy. That's enough saucy.
I don't. There's a difference between being in a server and actually being active in a server, you know, like
and a contributor is another.
And being a contributor, so contributing to the server and stuff. Those are all different things. I'm in many servers. There's not as many that I like contribute to actively, but it's still nice to know have like a little hub or just have those partnerships between the different servers so that we can kind of look over to our neighbor's house and see what they're up to, and if they're having a party, we can like go over there.
Yeah, I'll bring the macaroni. The macaroni souffle.
I have empanadas to make. I don't know when I'm gonna make them, but they're there.
Oh my.
My head is so big.
But yes, I hope things don't explode this way ever again. I have no guarantees of that because we're human. But I think we all will aspire to be better, including myself.
Yes.
And if people don't like me, that's okay. If I'm not the niche for you, that's okay. I'm not appealing to the masses. I'm just here. If you want to hang out with me, that's wonderful.
Yeah. I mean, your goal has never been to appeal to the masses, right?
Yep, never.
And it's not, and if I don't ever speak out on public on your behalf, it's not because I don't, it's not about my public image. Like, I don't care about that. I think my character speaks to me more than anything, and I think that's what is best reflected. But if I don't like call out posts, I don't like posting that kind of thing on Twitter at all. Like, that's why I just avoid that, and that's how I've avoided most drama in my, you know, in circles, because we don't do that. That's like silly high schooler stuff. I'm old as hell. I see that as being very petty. So if I don't, I sound like I'm taking the higher ground, like, oh, that's below me, but it's like I really just I don't touch it because I don't want to touch it. So there's that also. But also, if you're not someone's thing, it's fine. You don't have to. Just because you don't like something doesn't mean you have to hate it. Also,
yes.
You know, so you are yourself, and you're trying to be yourself to the most authenticity that you can. And to me, that's commendable, and that's certainly what I also try to be. Right? I try to be my very authentic self here. Stream hella delayed. It sure is. It sure is.
You could mute that tab and just have this one. I mean, the audio.
I have the audio muted right now. Yeah, and I'm just looking at chats. Sissy asks, horror tolerance.
There's a tolerance. I guess if you still have a heartbeat, I mean, that's probably more, right? More horror?
Vera doesn't get scared. I mean, you can startle Vera. She can be startled, but she doesn't get scared.
I have yet to date a Reaper, so we'll see.
My horror tolerance is 0, in case you were asking about me. But I know this isn't about me. So.
I'll put a 10 in the front of that.
No, absolutely not. Don't you dare. I'll never sleep again.
You get more stuff done that way. But then again, you'll probably kill everyone.
No. I've only lost 1 hour of sleep. And that has absolutely destroyed me. I'm so sleepy.
A Hellhound has joined us. Saucy. Pee-pee pupper.
Hello.
Having a little bit of a feedback, I think, on your end.
Feedback?
Yeah.
Let's see. I know how to do this. If I turn this down, plug my headphones in. You should be good.
Sounds good to me. I don't know.
Wow.
So good. Wow.
Let's see. And I think that was a comment that I received out from this stream, that I wasn't really appeasing everybody, like I wasn't catering to everybody's needs. Like, if you're gonna be a brat in my house, I'm not gonna treat you a certain way. Like,
yeah. It's impossible to cater to everybody's needs.
Yes.
It's just impossible. If you're going to be in a space with other people, there is going to be some level of compromise, right? You can't always have your feet up on the table in other people's houses.
Yes.
It's not okay. There's some little, small, however small or big level of compromise. Some people, it might be more or less. Everyone's different. But we're not here to appease people. If it doesn't work for you, we can talk it out, and if it doesn't work out, then that's okay.
The door's right there.
Yeah, I will find somewhere that it does work out for you. Sincerely.
Maybe one of our partners.
Yeah, don't stress yourself out. I'm not talking about you, Vera. I'm talking about people in general. We shouldn't stress ourselves out to try and fit ourselves into a hole that is a different shape. Don't try to change yourself to accommodate other people. That's never going to work, and you're going to only burn yourself out, and you will be miserable all the time. This is just some advice for you all.
Precious Dally.
Precious.
Oh, shucks, guys. Y'all so precious.
You're so wise.
We've been through a bit. No, she's like 16 or something.
Yeah, I thought age.
Magical girls stay young forever.
Exactly.
So true.
Anything you would like to add, Saucy, from, I don't know, like how we could be better?
How we could be better? I guess you can't be better. You can try to improve on yourself, but you're not going to reach a perfect standard. You can only keep climbing to what you desire to be.
I heard a niece.
I should talk to my mom. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys.
Wow.
And then there were two. Temporarily.
So, I remember having a discussion that I had to be a certain way to be accepted. And in a way, in the interview that I had with Dally, like I mentioned, there's not really a VTuber that I want to be or be like I just want to be me. So you could call that being a pioneer, or you could call that being a trailblazer.
Ah, a trailblazer.
Can you bonk Saucy for me? I could. And I'll just grin at her right now. Hello, Saucy.
Hi, Vera. Hello.
Hello.
What are you bonking me with?
Whatever Flame would like me to bonk you with. I'm sure it'll be wholesome.
Balloon sword.
What about you, Flame? As far as from what you've seen in the tavern, what do you think we can do better? Like, what should we prioritize? What should we do? How would you like to influence our community hub, in a sense? But I think all of those, like the interrelations, the complexity of who is the character, who is the real person, especially when lore comes into play, your experiences in real life versus the experiences of your character. I'm pretty sure some of us have played Dungeons & Dragons, and that's another situation where characters can fall in love. But when I asked my senpai, he told me these are the things people don't talk about. They don't tell you like how to navigate through all of this. We're all figuring it out together.
We can only move forward from here, as they say.
Mm-hmm. Water under the bridge. At least we got hope. I know some wounds take years to heal. And when we meet people, like, we always carry a piece of them with us. Or whether if it's good for the better. Like, all the interactions with the tavern, they're like, yeah, we be silly in there, but
We can be serious too.
it's not just that, it's like, we have genuine moments where we do connect. Whether if it's in the same VC, or in the same channel, or private, a conversation that move into private.
DMs.
Mm-hmm. Like, as far as like what I want to do in the near term, like I want to have fun and have watch-alongs again. I want to do collab series to where we're on epic adventures together, and we don't even know if we can survive or not. I want to do stories to where I'm questioning my sense of morality, or
Sanity? I question my sanity all the time.
mm-hmm. Sanity is a good one. Depending on the week, I'm actually short supplied, but yeah, I'm kind of hoping after this I could actually sleep tonight. But I think there's going to be a lot more follow-up questions after this. But I'll try and answer them in the comments.
The comments. Always dangerous. And good.
What do you mean? There's not going to be any WhatsApp cryptocurrency comments down below.
Bring back crypto.
I like crypto.
I didn't think there was anything wrong with it.
It's like it never left. I actually didn't answer one of your questions earlier in chat. You mentioned transition. Yes, I am trans.
No, like, did you transition?
Yeah.
Is what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Okay. I was curious.
Post-transition. For about...
Post-transition era.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to be the unapologetic boss lady that has transitioned, that survived cancer, and transition.
That's awesome.
And
Boss lady of your dreams.
kinda. Like, I'm still growing, I'm still evolving. Like, before I transitioned, like, people were in control of my narrative, people were in control of how my life was going to be. I didn't really have much of a say, and in some ways I still don't. Like, I'm the caregiver, I have to care for my mom, and I have to make sure like we still have a roof over our heads too, by the end of the day. And now that I'm transitioned and I'm a survivor of my journey, it's my turn to write my story, and I'm gonna write it the way I want, and I'm gonna edit the pieces I don't want, and I'm not gonna apologize for it. So anyone reading my story of how I am, how I came to be, if they're just gonna have to accept it, and I'm not gonna argue one way or another on how it should be. There's room for me with all of you. There's room for my opinions, my beliefs, my morals, my standards. You missed a good bit, Flame.
Actually, so that's what I look like on stream.
Yeah, it's your Discord avatar. And if you had like a full body Fugi, like mine, that could be an option too.
It would be cool.
So if Flame ever hopped on the VC when I'm streaming, we would see the burb. We would be chasing burb.
Chicken. Ellie, welcome back.
Tally.
Hi, I'm back-ish.
Ish.
Ish.
That's how it be.
Yeah.
Oh, great.
Well, we're pretty much coming up on an hour and a half, so I kind of wonder. I wonder if we should be wrapping up. Because I'm sure how this story was affecting many people, I'm pretty sure they were probably just like me, having nightmares, having anxiety attacks, having cold sweats, shaking with chills. This has been an unpleasant experience for a lot of us. But I want to say it's an unfortunate truth that it probably had to happen this way. So that way we have our distance, we have our barriers, and we can start healing from this.
Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, whenever anything like this happens, it's always a good, idea, like, what can we learn from this? I think in any situation, good or bad, it's good to just consider.
There's been too much anger, too much rage, too much blood, too much tears. It's definitely time to question whether it should work or not. And probably by that point, there is no middle ground. People are just gonna get hurt. So even if we're clinging onto our relationship and it's that way, maybe it's time to say no more.
I
But
think in any relationship, if you have to force something, it's probably not going to work out. Just
literally a bad omen.
yeah,
If it started in blood, it's gonna end in blood.
yeah, exactly.
So,
You definitely have to put work into it, but
Yeah, for sure.
within reason.
there's the yeah, there's the point. There's the point where it's like, well, if it takes sacrificing your whole self,
Maybe it's not worth it.
Flame has. I do have a suggestion for the server. Perhaps there could exist a channel for serious personal talk, a space where people can vent. There is. If you check the roles channel, there's a vent role that you can self-enroll. And
yes, not on by default. You do have to go.
Yeah, it's the dynamite.
Yeah, you do have to go in and take it.
Dally went for so long with that role, and then when she got promoted, she's like, oh my.
Yeah, I was like, well, I just didn't want.
You don't?
Sometimes I don't want to put my negativity out there. But sometimes it is better to just
Yes.
let go.
In the early months of the tavern, we definitely forged close bonds because of that channel, that we were able to understand each other's pain and give advice and suggestions because we probably went through it too.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need a paddle back and it's rough, buddy. I understand, and that's sometimes enough.
I will put a disclaimer: we are not trained psychologists nor the fun psychiatry that gives the candy. If we're not able to, I guess, help in some way, definitely get the proper doctors,
Yeah,
the professionals.
go through your proper channels. I think because of the vent thing, I feel like that venting channel is kind of easy to miss. Maybe we could do something to make it a little more obvious in roles. I haven't looked at how that looks in a while. But maybe make it a little more obvious.
I'm used to venting being there by default rather than assigned by a role. Because you can always go through the channel list to remove it if you don't want to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
One reason, at least in my previous support groups that I've done before, is they had their server on a public listing, so that way, literally anyone in the world can just pop in and harass or whatever. So if they're looking into the server and it's not restricted in some way, they can probably see some confidential stuff by accident. So at least with this, it's one layer of protection.
That person who doesn't want to put the extra effort won't be able to break it.
That's as far as the server rules, the roles. We do probably need a discussion how to wordsmith it or condense it, maybe update it.
I think even a little bit of bolding and attacks and underlining can go away. Just to make it a little more legible.
I wish it gave pretty tools for that rather than just a simple comment. But yeah. No matter what, I appreciate all you guys coming in this journey with me in the tavern and streaming and all the wonderful partners that we made on the way. I wouldn't have had it any other way.
Yeah. I'm in it for the long haul. So.
Some of you guys have permanent residence in the tavern, and I'm not gonna complain. I'll be like, so you fine with that room? Do you want to move to this side of the tavern where you can see the sunrise or the sunset? Be nice and comfortable.
I'd rather not see that. I can help it.
Hmm?
I would break out if I had to sit in the sun.
Or hell.
Creatures. I think I'm the only person that enjoys being in the sun.
How many of us are supernatural creatures, Daz?
Well, I guess I'm intense. I'm just a whale.
We get our sparkles from you.
Yes. Internal, yeah, like, I'll do the indoor lighting. Plug me into the sun.
Are magical girls resistant to the sun?
Yeah, we have a UV coating.
So I'm gonna look to see who's available to raid, and we'll go from there. So I think tonight we're all gonna rest up, and we're gonna see what's next tomorrow.
Indoor being in the sun sometimes. Yeah, flame, me too. But flame, you're made out of fire, so it makes sense.
I have psoriasis. I'm gonna itch everywhere and die.
I know, I'm like Sig. People get punched.
I do.
For a familiar name.
I think Trap is, which is still.
I think I said trap life, yeah. Not too long ago.
Yeah, I think she's still on.
I think I'm gonna torture chat. I'm gonna do this one.
It's your turn. Can I say the other day when I was streaming and you suggested to raid someone, and I said, oh wait, I'm gonna raid this person that I know a little bit more, and then we went there, and then they were like, oh, who we're gonna raid, and you suggested it again, and then they went with that one. I felt like, oh, this ended up better actually.
Yes, it was funny.
With my pitiful small army, we went.
It's not pitiful.
Yeah.
Every sparkle matters.
They're not okay. They do. I don't mean pitiful like you guys are pitiful. No, I'm not like
It's pretty degraded
I
out.
wouldn't say that. I'm
I'm
not.
sorry. I don't like because you feel very small, and then you get with the other friends, and then you find yourself, much larger community.
No, that's not herd immunity. Herd behavior?
Yeah.
Pack tactics.
Pack tactics.
And again, for anyone still watching the VOD at this point, so you guys have any questions or suggestions, please put the comments down below on the YouTubes, and like and subscribe.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Subscribe, please.
Would you like to do the outro, Dali?
Me?
Yeah.
What is your? You have specific option?
I don't, but I like yours.
Oh, お疲れ様でした。またね。